Okay, Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah khayra khalqi Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa wala ma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are in the next class of the Sifar Salat al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In this class we try to learn a sunnah and wajibat and arkan of the salat. We last time rabbit in the ma yaqta bi salat, what is breaking the salat. We talked about this one, and today we are starting with the an-niyah. Before we want to start the niyah, I think last time we said as-salatu tijah al-qabr is not allowed to pray salat in front of you is the qabr, the grave. So salat fil maqbara, cemetery or the grave is not allowed, especially if it was the front of the qibla. When you're reading salat, in front of you is the qabr, is not allowed to read the salat. Starting with the niyyah is in the niyyah is in the heart. We don't have to. Intention is in the heart, and is like this one. What do you want to do? Maybe you can say, what's your plan? You planning you want to read 2 rakah sunnah or fars or 4 rakah? How much you want to read? That is you want to understand what you want to. So the sunnah is in the heart. What do you want to read? This in your niyyah. Of course, we have to read Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you said lillah or no lillah, is not changing anything because it's coming back to your heart. You're really reading for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or for something else. So the niyyah is in the heart. So Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because the hadith said innamal a'malu bin niyat wa innama likulli so the in the amal is coming back to the niyyah. So what is your niyyah? Why you reading salat is be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept for you. Starting with first, so after the niyyah is starting the takbiratul ihram. The takbiratul ihram is Allahu Akbar. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is starting with Allahu Akbar. So the Allahu Akbar, Nabi sallam said, al-miftahu salati tahur wa tahrimuha التكبير وتحليل التسليم. So the key of the salat, you want to start after have a tahara, the wuzu. The second one, at-tahrim, starting from where is started the salat, and anything is the haram, cooking, eating, drinking, anything is be haram. When you start with you said Allahu Akbar. Now you inside the salat, so you have to stop anything is not from the salat. وتحليلها السلام. When finishing, and you have to be in this situation. When you done the salam, after that is finished. So you can talk, you can drink, you can move, or you can look anywhere you need. Because the salat, takbir, is stopping, you will be in the control. Your eye in the salat, you're praying in the salat. The action is be also qiyam or ruku, what the salat said. So we can't move, we can't talk. All of them is be stopping. So it meaning tahrimuha. وكان يرفع صوته بالتكبير حتى يسمع من خلفه. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was to say the Allahu Akbar, he was said loudly, the people behind him to have to hear him, especially because he was the imam. So for the imam, he have to say takbir loud, people they can hear behind him because they started the salat. But if you do it yourself, no, you don't need to be loud, but it's allowed for everybody to say the Allahu Akbar if he want to hear. Yeah, that's the enough. So starting with Allahu Akbar, and if Imam, for example, don't have a strong voice, is quiet, or for example, a lot of people in the masjid, they can't hear the Imam voice, so they allow somebody behind and say Allahu Akbar loudly, because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he was sick, he can't say loud Allahu Akbar. When he said Allahu Akbar, behind him Abu Bakr anhu, he was repeated Allahu Akbar loudly to people to hear, and Nabi Sallam is got to the ruku, started salat, and after ruku like this one. So, and Nabi Sallam said, إذا قال الإمام الله أكبر فقولوا الله أكبر. Is meaning you have to stop, don't say the Allahu Akbar before the Allahu Akbar of the Imam. If somebody started said Allahu Akbar at takbir tahrima before the Imam, the salat is not allowed. Yeah, because you have to do your takbir after takbir Imam. So we have to wait, and when Imam said Allahu Akbar, after that we see Allahu Akbar. So starting the salat after the Imam.
How about with the Imam?
With the imam is correct. The maximum before the start you have to be with the imam. And you can't finish after the imam. If for example, it's meaning if I said Allahu Akbar, take it for me 1 second, and you should be finished and same. Because there's the Allahu Akbar, this word especially you have to be with. You can't start before them. If you said, if you're Allahu Akbar, finish it before me, I imam, so you're done before the imam. Maybe you started together, but you finish it, you said quickly, you said Allahu Akbar, I said Allahu Akbar. So also the imam is not the sunnah for a'imma. The mistake of the a'imma, they doing the takbir longer, is wrong. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was all takbirat of the salat, Sami Allahu liman hamida, Allahu Akbar, all was shortly, no longer. Enough for imam Allahu Akbar. Is no. If you go from the ruku, some a'imma, some of the culture, when imam to go down for the ruku, Allahu Akbar, long. And if you come up for the second rakah, Allahu Akbar, long. No, it's not from the sunnah. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, takbirat was all shortly. Allahu Akbar, Sami Allahu liman hamida, like that one. No long than this one. So takbir is be shortly. Allahu Akbar is the enough. So when imam said Allahu Akbar, you can start after takbir to ihram imam, or when you sure your takbir be finishing after the takbir of the imam. And raf'ul yadayni in the takbir. When you want to say Allahu Akbar, in the sunnah we have to do raf'ul yadayn for Allahu Akbar. So what is the sunnah? The first, the hand face is be in front of the qibla, like this one. Yeah. Palms. Palms of the hand is be front of the qibla. So don't open your finger too much, and don't close them like this one, and no behind like that or like this one. Is no from the sunnah. Because the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam in hadith said, whereas the Nabi sallallahu was doing his raf'ul yadayn, how the mankabain until here, or the name. And for example, if your hand, this one is right until here, that's be enough, or in the shoulder. So both of them is the sunnah. If you see, for example, one of the mazhab, the lady doing like this one, and the man doing one. So meaning both of them want to do the sunnah, but the sunnah is for man and woman is same. We don't have a different salat between the man and the woman. So all ahkam we said here is that for man and woman is same. So you can say like this one, Allahu Akbar or Allahu Akbar. And also in the mazhab, but did they say you have to touch your hair? No. They said you have to become to this one. Because the people, they want to be sure we read this sunnah, they try to touch. So this touch comes, some people didn't like this one. And some they like that. It's not that one for the mazhab didn't say like that. The people. Because they said you have to be right to your hair. So because they want to be sure, they try to touch the ear. Yeah. Or somebody taking like this one. So it's not in the sunnah, or not like that one. So the sunnah is your hand is be straight and so I said Allahu Akbar. Now starting closing my hand.
There's some people who does it when they're just coming from sujood. Then they Allahu Akbar, then by the time he goes up,
we will come back to sujood. Now we're going to raf'ul yadayn for the takbir. So okay, I done this one, finish it. So I want to put my hand. So we are starting with the right. So the right, you have to touch grab the left one. So where you have to put exactly your hand. The correct one, this what you said? Palm of this hand, you have to touch wrist, the behind this hand. So it's a sunnah like that. This one is the correct. Now you have it two. One, you can leave it like this one. Yeah, you can leave like that. Or you can grab like this one. Yeah, you can. Yeah, this one is like this one. Exactly. My hand here. My hand exactly behind this one. So no here and no like this one. No. Yeah, no here and no like this one. People that no. Yeah, or no like that. So all of them is not correct. So the sunnah is put your hand here. You can leave them like that, or you can grab it, or leave like this one. Just only leave it. So it's sunnah. Now when you have to be put your hand, the sunnah and the hadith is the chassis. So you chest. Yeah. So you can put here, or you can put it down. Yani exactly when the starting the chest, yeah, from here. So you can put here, or you can put just no here, no too much, but it's not the sunnah. Some brother, it's not the sunnah. The sunnah you have to start just only here, there, down exactly, or little top. No here. Yani when I want to do sunnah, salat is not the sunnah. It's mubalagha. Yeah. What means mubalagha? Exaggeration, yeah. So don't do this one. So this only enough. And also in the salat, it's not meaning I have to, when I put my hand here, my shoulder keep him up. No, the salat is nothing special. You have to do him, but you have to be relaxed in all body in the salat. So just only put your hand here, don't like that. The shoulder is be up, or you try be yourself coming down, and the head is be like this one. No. So the head is straight, body is straight, head is straight. You see it directly, and when you want to do the sajda, and put your hand here. So start with this the salat now. So we are starting from here. When I read it, when I said Allahu Akbar and put in my hand here, grab it or leave it like this one, is all of them is the sunnah. Okay, maybe you ask me the question. We find it that parents, for example, especially in Pakistan, Afghanistan, like this one, they doing when they grab the hand, they do like this one. There's two of the finger, one down and second here, and they want to put threes here like that. It's not of the sunnah because the reasons they want to see we do two together in same time. Because the sunnah said you can put your hand, leave this one, and you can grab. So they want to join both together. So I leave this three and grab this one. So it's give a new one in the bid'ah. Because it doesn't Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam like this one. Yes, I want to do the follow the hadith, but the hadith doesn't mean you have to put two at the same time. So the hadith, he said you can grab your hand, your wrist, or leave them. So is the correct one in the sunnah when we find it. Okay, we have to be put the right top of the left, no opposite. Okay, so the right of the left. We say the sat when you have to be put, it's finished here. Okay, when we
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So another إلى موضوع السجدة والخشوع. So when you have to be look when you want to read the salat, when you have to look. So anybody here now when I want to sajda, for example, you now maybe where is your head? Yeah. This area is not meaning you have to be exactly focused in some dot like this one. Yeah. No. Or don't have to be close your eye. Open your eyes. Don't do like this one. Down your head. Straight and look the mawdu' al-sajda. Yeah, when you want to put your head. Yeah. So when I want to, so I see, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, and it's very important. And Nabi Sallallahu sometimes in hadith you find a lot of the time he said for us, don't be like the animal. Like for example, when you go for sajda, he said don't be like the dog. When you go in sajda, he touching his hand here, the floor. Or say for example, not be like the fox, Salah. Fox, yeah. When you know the fox, he can't see anyone. Like this one. Every time to want to right, left, he can't focus on some. So the Nabi Sallallahu said, some of the people they like the fox with this one. So when in the salat, you're looking like that, right, left, up. So it's not allowed, especially when you started the salat, your face with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is meaning you're talking with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another hadith Nabi Sallallahu said, the Allah subhanahu with you, and when you read the salat and is focused you focus for Allah and He looking to you until you focusing this side. When you move at this side, so Allah will leave you. So the meaning is very important. One of the part of the salat, when you read the salat, to control your eye when you have to see. No up. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Hadith said, some of the people, if they see the when the salat, if they see the sky like this one, and Allah give the
take the sight.
Sight, yeah, they can't see. So the meaning is haram. It's not allowed for the Muslim to see the left or right or up in the salat. Because you not respect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you want, for example, somebody talking with you, you look this side or that side. For us, the culture is not correct. Somebody talking to you looking like that. So what's happening? So easy meaning we have to be more respect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and more khushu and more tawadu when we want to read the salah. So I started looking in my hand here and head is straight, no down, and I'm not looking left or right or up. I look at same. So now another part of the hadith, also Nabi Sallam said, not be like the dik. Dik is the cook. Yeah. Because the cook, what do we want to eat? Quickly he's coming back. So when I sajda someone to brother because they are busy or you want to go quickly to finish salat, just when you go sajda and come back like that. Not coming full, just when you're going and quickly sajda and salat. So when you have to be look when you want to read the salat, when you have to look. So anybody here now, when I want to sajda, for example, you now, maybe where is your head? Yeah, this area is not meaning you have to be exactly focused on some dot like this one. Yeah, no, or don't have to be close your eyes. Open your eyes. Don't do like this one, down your head, straight, and look the mawda' sajda. Yeah, when you want to put your head, yeah. So when I want to, so I see, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, and it's very important. And Nabi Sallallahu sometimes in hadith you find a lot of the time he said for us, don't be like the animal. Like for example, when you go for sajda, he said, don't be like the duck. When you go in sajda, he touching his hand here from the floor. Or say for example, not be like the fox, Salah, fox, yeah. When he's, you know the fox, he can't see anyone, like this one. Every time to want to right, left, he can't focus on some. So the Nabi Sallallahu said, some of the people, they like the fox like this one. So when in the salat, he's looking like that, right, left, up. So is not allowed, especially when you started the salat, your face with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is meaning you're talking with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another hadith, Nabi Sallallahu said, the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with you, and when you read the salat, and is focused you focus for Allah, and He looking to you until you focusing this side. When you move at this side, so Allah will leave you. So the meaning is very important. One of the part of the salat, when you read the salat, you control your eye when you have to see. No up. And Nabi Sallallahu hadith said, some of the people, if they see when the salat, if they see the sky like this one, and Allah give the sight, yeah, they can't see. So his meaning is haram. Is not allowed for the Muslim to see the left or right or up in the salat, because you not respect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you want. For example, somebody talking with you, you look this side or that side. For us, the culture is not correct. Somebody talking to you, looking like that. So what's happening? So easy meaning we have to be more respect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and more khushu and more tawadu when we want to read the salat. So I started looking in my hand here, and head is straight, no down, and I'm not looking left or right or up. I look at same. So now another part of the hadith, also Nabi Sallam said, not be like the dik. Dik is the cook. Yeah, because the cook, what do we want to eat? Quickly he's coming back. So when I sajda someone to brother because they are busy or you want to go quickly to finish salat, just only go sajda and come back like that. Not coming full, just only going and quickly sajda and salat, especially unfortunately when in the Ramadan time 20 rak'ah salat they want to finish in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Packing, you know, like
Packing, huh? So it's not like the packing, yeah, it's not correct. So yeah, naqra the dig, yani. And it's a hadith same. Is naqra, yani, like the dig, yeah. So it's very important when you want to go to sajda and you come back, go slowly and come back, rest and go to second sajda.
Possibly cannot be accepted according to the story of that man who came, he prayed, then for the court he said,
Yes.
pray again,
Yes.
pray, no, pray again,
Third times.
I don't know how to pray otherwise, this is how I know. Then he told me, you need to sit down until your experience of
Yes.
creating.
Yeah, exactly. The hadith, all the hadith was because this hadith same. Because I tell you in the last class, the hadith of Musi al-Salat is a very common hadith for the fiqh. A lot of the fuqaha, they're talking about the what wajibat, arkan of the salat, because the Nabi Sallam teach the Musi al-Salat who was reading wrong salat, he was teaching the minimum you have to be follow in the salat. So one of them was also the hadith, you have to go to the ruku and the sajda. So Nabi Sallam said, and also when you want to read the salat, you have to be focused, nothing keep you busy in your eye and from your salat. For example, one time Nabi Sallam, he was praying in his house. They had some, what meaning? Sitar? Huh? Curtain. Yeah, like this one, yeah. And Nabi Sallam said to Aisha, because the picture that has in this one is make me busy from the salat. And it's still, yeah, like the computer, this one, yeah. So Nabi Sallam said, when you want to read the salat, you have to be look. The place you want to read the salat is not be take you busy with something else on the salat. Huh? Distracted, yeah, yeah. فأنا تقول word يعني جزاك الله خير. Nice one. Yeah. Okay. So and also the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, his with clothes is important also. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam one day he had one of the Sahaba give it the clothes for Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the rida, and he was beautiful, has it a red line or any bit color, different color. So because always Nabi Sallam or all the Sahaba of that time culture, and the clothes was with like one color, like this one for example, no many colors together mixed. So one of the Sahaba give it gifts for Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam clothes, and he has a line like this one, red or green like this one. So the Nabi Sallam liked this clothes, but when he wanted to read the salat, he said, when he finished the salat, he said, turn these clothes for the Abi Jahm, yeah, the Sahabi give it for Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam the clothes, and yeah, or give the old one he has, because what's the gift? Look, the respect of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. If he return his gift back, he'll be very sad. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam rejected my gift, and same time he can't keep him because he want to read the salat, he want to be focused for his salat. So what he done? He said, return this one and ask the Abi Jahm, give me please the old one, you use him. So look, the Nabi also in this hadith, how much is important. If some brother give for you gift, take this gift, and also is not from the israf. If you can't use him, give him for someone else, or return to brother and tell him, okay, this one for example I can't use him. Take you and give me another thing. You, if your friend is be really with your friend, and you understand, be very happy because the second is one new one and change it with the old one. So he now is meaning that he is the Sahabi, his heart is be nothing bad or misunderstanding, because Nabi Sallam, yes, he liked to take my gift, but also because he can't use him this one, so said for me, return the old one. Is one of the ahkam we can take from this hadith also. So the clothes is important when you want to read the salah. Especially I want to say the younger brother generation like this one, yes please. So when you're using the clothes, writing, picture, different color. So if you want to focus for your salat, if this one, if you can't focus, it's okay. If you can't focus for your salat, it's okay. But if you're thinking anything, no clothes, if anything give you busy from the salat, yeah, you have to be leave it. For example, maybe anything, your phone, sajada, or anything you put it with yourself, and in salat you be busy with them. So please move in front of you in the salat. Now starting with the okay, we said Allahu Akbar, and now we want to start the salat. For what is we have to start? Many adiyah, more than 10 of the adiyah we have to start the salat, the beginning. Istiftah salat, yani beginning the salat. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Nabi sallallahu said in the hadith, لا تتم الصلاة لأحد من الناس, is not be complete salat anyone حتى يكبر, يعني حتى said Allahu Akbar, ويحمد الله ويثني عليه. And before you want to start, and Yahmadullah, see the hamd of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the thana, after that start the salat. So it's meaning Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, Ya Allahu Akbar, Ya Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah will come, inshallah, all of them in this hadith. So the Allahu Akbar is a rukn. So it's meaning if you can see this sana is one of the rukn of the salat, because Nabi Sallam, before you want to start the salat, you have to say Allahu Akbar and do the sana and hamd. After that, يقرأ ما تيسر من القرآن الكريم. Yani say the Allahu Akbar, do the sana, after that read how much as you can from the Quran al-Kareem. So Surah Al-Fatiha, after another surah, simply Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَقَرُوا مَا تَيَسَّرَ min Quran. Yeah. So Nabi Sallam is starting one of the famous ahadith, كان يقرأ تارة, يعني sometime with this hadith. اللهم باعد بيني وبين خطاياي كما باعدت بين المشرق والمغرب. Yeah. اللهم نقي من الذنوب والخطايا كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس. Until end of the hadith. So you can read, if you want to read the salat, you can start with this one. After that, say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Start بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم quiet. After that, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. If you imam, read from this Alhamdulillah loud. Until here is all quiet. يعني اللهم باعد بيني وبين خطاياي الحمد ثناء أعوذ بالله and Bismillah until here quiet, and starting with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin loudly. Okay, is the one of the dua. The second dua, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam reading وجهت وجهي الذي فطر السماوات والأرض حنيفا مسلما وأنا من المشركين. Also is the dua. Nabi Sallam, he was in صلاتي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين. Was also another dua, and Nabi Sallam, he was reading in the salat. So Allahumma ba'id is second one. وجهت وجهي first one. وجهت وجهي is second one. Also you can use them. Also Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, you can say something like this one. سبحانك وبحمدك أنت ربي وأنا عبدك ظلمت نفسي واعترفت بذنبي. Also this long dua, meaning more long than Surah Al-Fatiha. And also what Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam reading in his salat before he want to start the Surah Al-Fatiha. The third one, the lot of time Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was doing this one in the Fars or the Salat al-Fard or Nafl. Anyone. For example, اللهم أنت الملك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك وبحمدك. اللهم أنت الملك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك وبحمدك. Also is the sunnah. And also what he said, اللهم اهدني لأحسن الأخلاق وأحسن الأعمال لا يهدي لأحسنها إلا أنت وقني سيئ الأخلاق والأعمال لا يقي سيئها إلا أنت. So also the sunnah, we can read this one. And the fifth one is a very common one. We're reading سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. Also is the sunnah, we can read. And also Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, إن أحب الكلام إلى الله أن يقول العبد سبحانك اللهم. In the best one of the word, and Allah love him, this one. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. And another one, Nabi Sallam, sometime in Salat, his was when he said Allahu Akbar, especially in the Qiyamul Layl, Salat Tahajjud, he was reading La ilaha illallah 3 times. La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And 3 times, or another hadith, Allahu Akbar kathira. So kabira, you can read this one before anyone 3 times. So La ilaha illallah 3 times, Allahu Akbar kabira 3 times also is the sunnah we can read before the start Surah Al-Fatiha. And also another hadith, Allahu Akbar kabira walhamdulillah kathira wa subhanallah bukata wa asila. Also Nabi Sallam heard some of the Sahaba started, and Nabi Sallam said, Futihat laha abwab as-sama. With this dua when you done, Allah opened the way of the door of the sky for this dua. So it's also is the sunnah, we can use him. And also it said, Alhamdulillah hamdan kathiran tayyiban mubarakan fi. Another Sahabi said this one, and Nabi Sallam said, Ra'aytu ithna ashara malikan jurunaha. Ayyuhum yarfaha. And I said, 12,000 of the malaika, everybody try to keep this word first. So how much is the ajr for this hadith? The 9 one, another one, the askar before the salat, and also is longer. I try to read the beginning. Allahumma lakal hamd anta nuru samawati wa ma fihin wa lakal hamd anta qayyimu samawati is a famous hadith also. You can read this one in the istiftah salat. Wa kana Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam yaqul, if you want to start qiyamul layl especially tahajjud. اللهم رب جبرائيل وميكائيل وإسرافيل فاطر السماوات والأرض عالم الغيب والشهادة أنت تحكم بين عبادك فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون. In reading many ayat together, because it's the first part of this hadith is the hadith, but another one joining with the ayah. فاطر السماوات والأرض عالم الغيب والشهادة أنت تحكم بين عبادك فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون اهدني لما اختلف فيه من الحق بإذنك إنك تهدي من تشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. Also in the Sunnah. And the next one, and sometime it was said in the hadith before the Surah Al-Fatiha 10 times Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, 10 times. After that 10 times Alhamdulillah, 10 times La ilaha illallah, and 10 times yes, astaghfirullah. So also in the Sunnah, you can, if you want to read Subhanakallahumma or another hadith, you can read also this one. So 10 times Allahu Akbar, 10 times Alhamdulillah, 10 times Subhanallah, 10 times La ilaha illallah, and 10 times Astaghfirullah. Also we can. And also he was said in the hadith, Allahumma aghfirli wahdini warzuqni wa'afini, 10 times. And also he said, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min ad-dhiqi yawm al-hisab, 10 times. And also you can say this one only at the beginning of the salat. And also he said in the hadith, Allahu Akbar 3 times, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Dhul Malakuti wal Jabaruti wal Kibriya wal Azama. So all of them is the Sunnah. We can read Istiftah of the Salat. Beginning, you want to start the Salat.
If you can start memorizing one dua istiftah, then you move to another.
Yeah. I think everybody they have memorized one because they have one. So it meaning you all of them also from this. Why maybe you can ask why we have a different ayat of the hadith, because is our human. When you are starting always with one thing, any dua, always in routine one is key for you. You can't focus properly. But when you want to change, you have to be focused. Okay, I done for the Fajr this one. Now I want to do different. I done for the Sunnah different. Now I want to do for the Sunnah, for the Zohar Fard different. So it keep you from the beginning. You focus for your Salat. So it meaning Subhanallah, but Surah Al-Fatiha always one. So meaning in the beginning you want to start, when you change it every time, okay, you can focus more. The beginning of Salat, you're starting with the focusing your Salat. After that, we started Surah Al-Fatiha, the Qira'ah. The Qira'ah is starting with Surah Al-Fatiha. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was, okay, when he said this Azkar, after that he was said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Also you can see like this one, A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim, or A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim min hamzihi wa nafthihi. So all of them is correct. You can nafthihi, no nafsihi, nafthihi. Okay, sometimes you was said, A'udhu billahi samil alim minash shaitani rajim, and you can say this one also is correct. After that he was said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So after that he was starting Surah Al-Fatiha. He never, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam joined the ayat al-Fatiha together, especially Surah Al-Fatiha. Yani, subhanAllah, you can't find the hadith, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was reading, joining Surah Al-Fatiha, al-ayat together. So another one is we can learn for this hadith, when we want to read the Surah Al-Fatiha and we reading very fast, too fast is not correct for this hadith want to mention, to want to learn us what we have to see. Yeah, when suggest for us this hadith. Nabi Sallallahu was reading Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, stopping, full stop, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-Sirata al-Mustaqim, until end of the surah. So never read the two ayat together. Like for example, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. No, never like this one. So the one of the common mistake we have, unfortunately, I want to read, for example, I'm busy. Okay, you busy, that is the excuse. I have a school, I have a job, I be late, missing something. Okay, but the Muslim, the Zaki, the Aqil, mind and why is it this one? Yeah, he tried to manage his time. Okay, I want to read, for example, I have a 10 minutes. Okay, I should read very fast, or I read a small surah, but and same 10 minutes, for example, I spend this 10 minutes for my salat, but with all the correct, but slowly. For example, I can't read Surah Al-Fatiha with another surah. Okay, read only Fatiha. Read next one only Wal Asr. Read Natanaka Al-Kawthar. But read them slowly and focus your salat. You can't, maybe you be busy, something temporary, any emergency. Okay, you can't say 3 times Subhana Rabbil Azim. Okay, say 1 time, but correct. No Subhana Azim. What happened? We don't know. So you read your salat with khushu slowly. The khushu is one, you're bringing in the salat, and second one, your body is also in the khushu. The khushu is not meaning you're focusing only with your memory, mind. Yeah, you have to be also, your action is be with the khushu. When you go quickly, fast, and quickly, this one, so it's also no khushu. Yeah. So it was reading any ayah one by one. Yeah. After that, he was sometime reading other qira'ah. No, always, for example, Maliki Yawmiddin, sometimes we're reading Maliki Yawmiddin. So because you can read in your salat, because we have the qira'ah, just only one word is different. And you can read halves. So qira'at halves we're reading, Maliki Yawmiddin, like normal you're reading, and same common one we're reading. Like this one, I will read because, yeah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. That is the one. So, and same, just only change Malik to the Malik. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawm al-Din, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. So for this change also you can focus. I done the Sunnah with Malik, I now read the Farz with the Malik. So it will help you to focus more on in your Salat. And Surah Al-Fatiha, okay, now Surah Al-Fatiha in one of the arkan of the Salat. If somebody misses Surah Al-Fatiha, is no Salat. Yeah, pillar of the Salat is Surah Al-Fatiha. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said in the Hadith, لا صلاة لمن لا يقرأ بفاتحة الكتاب. Yeah, يعني Surah Al-Fatiha, if you don't, how many from the ayat, but you miss it, the Surah Al-Fatiha is meaning no Salat. And also in the Hadith said, من صلى صلاة لم يقرأ فيها بفاتحة الكتاب فيخدع. You just only lie for yourself, yani cheat yourself. There's no the Salat. So it's very important. Now the question is coming. Okay, we are reading the Salat with the Imam. What we have to do? Now here is the important question. So when you're reading with yourself, you have to read Surah Al-Fatiha, Sunnah, Fast, Qiyamul Layl, Nafil, anything. Complete Salat. When you want to read along with yourself, you have to read for all of them Surah Al-Fatiha. Now coming with the Imam. If you're reading with the Imam, what you have to do? Now here is starting the Hadith. Also before that, Nabi Sallallahu is a famous Hadith. Nabi Sallallahu said, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, إِنِّي قَسَمْتُ الصَّلَاةَ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ عَبْدِكَ. It's the Salat between me and my Abd. When he said Alhamdulillah, I said like this one. So it's the important Hadith also. The beginning, and Nabi Sallallahu when beginning the Salat when he was the wajib, so when he was to teach the people, and the Sahaba also they was reading behind the Nabi Sallallahu. In beginning the Salat, when he was reading the Salat with Jama'ah, Nabi Sallallahu he was reading the Salat in Surah Al-Fatiha and all ayat, and also Sahaba they was reading at the same time. In Nabi Sallallahu reading Surah Al-Fatiha, they behind, and same time they was reading Surah Al-Fatiha. And one of the day, and Nabi Sallallahu some Sahabi was reading loud. and they are like, for example, Nabi Sallallahu reading and his reading also is voice to voice. So Nabi Sallallahu said, when you finish it, said, who was reading behind me? Yeah, because when you're reading and somebody else is reading also, it will confuse you. Especially is important is meaning if you're reading in your salat, because I do not forget this comment. If you're reading salat, Zuhr or Asr, and next to you another brother, but you're reading loud, you confuse your brother, is not allowed. All we are quiet. We're reading all the salat al-Zuhr, for example, quiet. And the third rak'ah of the Maghrib, or third to fourth of the Isha. Everybody quiet, yes? Imam and all. So the brother, he's coming next to you, he's reading loud. How much is it? Just on, maybe it's not loud, but it's listen to you, the next one, you confuse other brother, is not allowed. So you have to read your salat, just only you can hear, because subhanAllah, we can hear from inside the air, no meaning inside the system of the body. You don't have to be loud, come your voice from the outside.
That point, sometimes we come bit late, and maybe we are praying Maghrib Salah or Isha.
Okay, when you finish it, sir.
And Imam, after finishing,
Okay, we will come.
4 of us,
Yes.
we are continuing, then another one, and another one, Maliki, Yawmiki. And sometimes you feel like,
Okay, we will come to this one. This is good comment. Yeah, we will come inshallah to this one. So if you're reading the quiet in salat, you not be listening everybody your voice, and you're reading loud to confuse him in the disturb him, yes, in the salat. So the Sahabi was reading behind the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. They said the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in the salat, he said, nobody allowed to read behind me. Okay, so stop at the salat. So all Sahaba they was reading now, for that time they was reading quietly. After that, one day he was reading the Fajr Salat. So the people they was reading all quiet. But also Nabi Sallam here, somebody he's reading also behind the Nabi Sallam, the Salat al-Fajr, because Nabi Sallam is reading loud. And also he said, who reading behind me? Some said, I said, okay, so from today, when you hear the Imam voice, you shouldn't read anything. So look, you have it step by step. Like the khamr, like the drink alcohol was beefing, first, slowly, they say the haram, the 3 times. Yeah, paces. So like the Surah Al-Fatiha was the beginning, all they all were reading behind the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. After that, he said, don't read, everybody be quiet. The next time he said, when you hear the Imam voice, you shouldn't read. But when they read in the Imam, for example, like the second rak'ah, third rak'ah of the Maghrib, or third to fourth of the Isha, or the Zuhr or Asr, you can read your Surah Al-Fatiha and other surah behind the Imam. So, نعم. Said Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, الحديث said الدليل the proof إنما جعل الإمام ليتمم به فإذا كبر فكبروا وإذا قرأ فانصتوا فإذا قرأ فانصتوا. When Imam he read it, you have to be quiet. So if I know Maghrib or Fajr or the first rak'ah of 2 rak'ah of the Maghrib or the Isha, when Imam read loud, you don't have to read Surah Al-Fatiha or no other surah. Yeah, but the Zuhr Salat, Asr Salat, third rak'ah for Maghrib, third to fourth for the Isha, you can read behind the Imam only Surah Al-Fatiha. And also, if you read Surah Al-Fatiha and you finish it, if you finish it, in Salat we don't have to be quiet. For example, I reading one surah behind the Imam. Okay, Imam reading for them Surah Al-Washams wa Duhaha is a little longer, and I read it in Atanaka Al-Kawthar. Finish it, Kawthar. I shouldn't be quiet, stop here quiet. No, read another surah. The sunnah is no in the salat you have to be quiet. Quiet, no, not reading any. Quiet, correct? Quiet, yeah. So it meaning if you finish it one surah and the imam is longer, go another surah. It's not meaning you. For example, if you read the surah Qul Rabb Nas, because one last surah I come back. No, repeat same surah again. Or go another surah. And also Nabi Sallallahu he was reading, for example, Surah Al-Dhariyat, another surah, Surah Al-Najm. Space one surah, but he reading. Sometimes he reading, for example, Surah Al-Haqqa with Surah Al-Najm. because the meaning is talking all about, for example, the Qiyamah time. So is allowed to read some surah, maybe different, maybe different part, or different surah complete, and you can read them in same rak'ah. So is allowed to read this one. So don't be quiet behind the Imam. If you finish your surah, still you can continue to read. So waiting after the azan, inshallah. Barakallah fiqh. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said in the hadith, لا يجهر بعضكم على بعض بالقرآن. And don't try to read one reading loud and read more than loud another one, like the fighting with the Quran in the Salat. So the reading in the Salat, and when you want to read the Salat, read them quietly, no, aloud when you want to read in your Salat. Because you finish Surah Al-Fatiha, when you finish Surah Al-Fatiha, we have to say Amin. It's the Sunnah. So now some of Fuqaha say read them, say the Amin quiet, and the one said is loud. But okay, the Sunnah one and the right one is we have to say the Amin loudly. Okay, when we have to say the Amin, that is important. When we have to say the Amin. The Amin is when you finish it, وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, you can say the Amin. But it's not, we tried, the Muslim, didn't, before they finish it, وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, you can't say the Amin. Because you have to be wait, when Imam finishes وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, after that you say the Amin. And the Nabi Sallallahu said, if in your time, when you say the Amin, and with the Malaika is being same time, Allah accept your dua. So don't be rush for the say the Amin, and don't be delay. Some of the brother, for example, he now is starting the late and finishing the late. All people they finish it, and he is reaching the Amin. No. And someone before he want to Imam started, or before this only not in the half wala dal Amin. So it's not correct. So wait for the Imam when he said wala dalin, finish it this Surah Al-Fatiha. After that we have to say the Amin in the Salah. So the Amin behind the Salat after Surah Al-Fatiha is the Sunnah. We can see with and also the Sunnah, the Imam and all people behind it all together, they have to say the Amin. We shall stopping until here because the Amin of the Salat is enough. If you have any question, you can ask.
So is it enough from the Imam to read the Fatiha?
Yes.
You don't have to read.
Yeah, when Imam is reading, because the Qaraat al-Quran, when you're reading and when you're hearing is same. For example, Surah Al-Fatiha is the wajib. We have to read in the Salat. When you hear from your Imam, you done your wajib and his. But when, like the Zohr or the third rakah for the Maghrib, I said the Isha, because you not hear the Imam voice, you're not quiet. So for this case, you have to be read also. So meaning in this focus is the wajib, you have to read behind the Imam when you can't hear him. So if Imam was far from you, or for example, you can't hear the Imam, maybe Zohr, maybe Maghrib, maybe Isha, the first rakah, but also you have to read when you can't hear the Imam voice.
When we talk about tashwish.
Tashwish fi salat, now.
Yeah, but you find that sometimes we are in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
The Imam is going to lead the prayer.
Yeah.
And then the brother comes in, puts the phone in front, and then puts the key. You find that some of the brothers are looking at the phone
Yes.
and looking at the key. So is this brother going to be punished for that?
Okay. Okay. I will tell you something. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said another hadith, Yani, don't hit the shaitan against your brother. So if you're thinking anything against your brother, so don't do this one. Why you put your phone or something at the front of, especially in front of the salat, is we have to be how much as you can try to be empty. Focus for your salat. But unfortunately, I know we have a lot of the problem. Phone, car key, a lot of things we have. So, yeah.
Question about Khushu. Is the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, hadith of the shaitan comes between my kira and the salah.
Yes.
And particular advice to say, out to them,
Yeah.
and sit on the left side.
Left side.
Is it before you enter the salah, or if you feel that you are really going haywire in the
Yeah, okay. That's Yes, this question is when sometime, not meaning any time is coming in salah. Sometime you will confuse 100 in your salat. Is what happened the time he was very confused with the salat. So, yes, shaitan every time coming in your memory. It's not meaning an old salat will be busy do like this one. No. If some is happening, for example, sometime you maybe you read Surah Al-Fatiha and something be confused. And something happening for the human, he reads Surah Al-Fatiha every time. But something happen, you be confused with this surah, for example. And for this case, is meaning when you have too much stress and you can't focus for your salat. For this case, Nabi Sallam said, yes, you can say Auzu Billah and do and your left side 3 times like this one. But okay, this one you can't do him if you're in line of the Jama'ah, because next to your brother. And you can't see him front of you because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is meaning when you along with yourself is also the Sunnah. We can't why, because Nabi Sallam said in the Sunnah said you can see just only like the action, not meaning really you to do something. Yeah, is it dry? Is it dry and you can see in your left 3 times? Yes.
You can do it
During the salat, yeah, inside the salat, you can do this one. Yeah, this action is inside the salat, no outside the salat.
The last one is the one except people come late.
Yeah.
When the Imam
Finish the salat.
does the taslim, people stand up. But they need to read one of the rak'ahs loud.
Okay. What is the? Okay.
Do you still read it Jahran or
Okay. Is the fiqh? The fuqaha said if you miss it the loud one, you can read also the loud one. Yani, for example, if I come for Salat al-Fajr, I missed one of the rak'ah, and the second rak'ah is the loud. Yeah. So now for this case, look what is happening. I will tell you. We have many hadiths together. This one is not the hadith you have to read them loud because it's ijtihad. Because we're reading the first rak'ah loud, so also read this one loud. But the nahi, if you give it the usul fiqh and the nahi muqaddam ala al-amr, yani when you say don't do this one, important and do him. For example, I said read loud, and I said don't read loud if you confuse someone. So it is yeah. So this meaning the second order is stronger than the first one because if I said you read quiet, if you said you read quiet, yeah, like my phone now disrupt you. If you read the quiet, so it's meaning is easy because at the same time you read your salat and you didn't disrupt the people. So I thinking we have to look this one our culture, especially if you're thinking the brother did disrupt someone, so they read loud. But if you coming, no brother with you, and or for example I'm only along, I'm late, so I read little loudly and not too much to start the people and surprise. Yeah, it's yourself. And if you didn't, it's not mean you missed the sunnah. If you read it quietly because you know disrupt the people, so also you follow the other sunnah is you have to read the quiet and you don't disrupt the people. So it's both of them is the correct. I think it's the better you have to look your situation. If you coming only you along, for example, nobody here, okay, read little loud is okay. But if many people they are late and everybody don't read, so you will disrupt your next and you and Sadr. So is the better for this case. All you have to be read quietly. Allah yabarak. Wa iyyakum. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika.